Hello and welcome! This is Gunner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts. The enemy is currently terrorizing a city, and I need to send out a unit to deal with them. Now, I've already decided on which of my soldiers I'll be sending on that unit, but now I have to equip them for the mission. So, starting off, we have this guy here, who I don't think we're going to keep as a heavy weapons trooper. We already have a sniper. I don't think this guy's good enough to be a sniper anyway, so more than likely you're going to switch your role from heavy weapons, and we're going to change that to a standard rifleman role. We should have a decent amount of the wolf armor. As a matter of fact, the only one that probably isn't going to get wolf armor is going to be our sniper. So let's go ahead and equip you with that. And we are now currently overweight, so let's move some things around. I'll remove a smoke grenade, a frag grenade, and a flashbang. And that should be good. We could replace the smoke grenade with a stun grenade. I don't know in the terror mission if you have an enemy UFO, so there might actually not be any assaults that need to happen. It might be just urban combat where we have to go from room to room. So for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and set up here with this. We don't know what type of alien this is going to be, so it could be the Andron, so we do have to be prepared for them with the frag grenades. All right, let's move on to our next rifleman, and we're going to also switch over to the wolf armor, which is going to mean that I have to switch up my gear here. I'm not going to worry about trying to capture aliens here, so let's go ahead and remove some of these grenades. Unfortunately, I'm much more overweight with this trooper, as this guy, or actually this lady, is not as strong. So go ahead and remove. I might have to remove all of the grenades and just go with the rifle. All right, let's move on to our shield. That's a little bit worrying because that's actually not bad strength for a rifleman to have. 56 isn't too bad. All right, well, let's go ahead and upgrade her to the wolf armor and remove some grenades as well. We'll remove the shock baton. Okay, well, I'm going to go with the single flashbang, it looks like. Not too big of a fan of how much we're having to downgrade things. Okay, so this guy here, he's got a sniper rifle. We're going to keep him with the jackal armor, give him at least some protection. Should we give him a pistol too? I don't think he'll be able to carry that. So instead, I'm going to give him a grenade, and we'll give him one of each type. Moving on, we have our assaulter. Now, she's very strong, or decently strong, so she should be able to bear the heavier weight, at least decently. And get rid of that. But I only have one assaulter on this mission. We have too many riflemen. Okay, I think the plan was to make Douglas a assaulter, if I remember correctly. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Oh, she's still overweight, so we're going to have to shed some of that. Get rid of a couple more grenades. You know what? I'd rather have the frag grenade than the stun grenade. So we'll go with something like this. Okay, finally, Douglas is going to be our last one. We're going to change his role to the assaulter. And we're going to give him the wolf armor, which again is going to overburden him. We're going to have to get rid of these grenades. Okay. So I'm not liking how few grenades we have. Some of our troopers not having any. I really don't like that, but I'd rather have the body armor and have the survivability than the firepower. Now that is a problem over here. I haven't had time to develop any good weaponry, so we're having to work with the basic ballistic weaponry that you start the game with. So yeah, I am correct in that. All right. I should have already assigned our Hunter Scout car, so that's good to go. Now we just have to assign the troops into the dropship in their proper location. So for now, I'm just going to move them around so that we can get the Hunter Scout car where it needs to be. I'm going to put the sniper there. We've got a shield. We've got rifleman, and your Douglas, and your... All right, so you're going to go there, and you're going to go there. All right, so our pretty standard loadout here. 6 troopers and a Hunter Scout car. I don't know in this mission if the Hunter Scout car is going to be that effective. Sometimes it gets trapped in by the train. We'll have to see. But in any case, I think we're ready to go for the most part with everything. So now it's just to send out the mission. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to send Charlie 3 out. Should be ready to go with that. Now this is quite a distance, so we're going to have to be quick here. And hopefully, I'm going to have to check on that. Our aircraft are still needing to be refueled and rearmed. So we'll keep an eye here for that. When that happens, I'm probably going to send out my aircraft to try and cover this, because the mission might not get there in time. And then these guys might take off. So we're keeping an eye. All right. That's finished. Let's go to the base. Okay, so we're just going to put all of the engineers into this. We have more money, so we could afford to do a little bit more. So at this point, we should have 2 laser carbines and a laser pistol in our main base. And what we're missing here is laser rifles and precision lasers, which I would like to build. Might be a good idea to start that construction over here instead. As we have no laser weaponry whatsoever, we've already kind of gone over that. So that would be a laser pistol and probably 2 carbines over here as well. We'll start with the carbines because I consider that to be maybe a little bit more necessary. If we are assaulting a UFO, that's usually the weaponry that we're going to be bringing to bear in that situation. So I would like to commence this project. We'll go with 2 of these, and we'll go ahead and pull some of our engineers off of the Wolf battle armor, and we'll put those into the laser carbines. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. It's all right. I'll do that. The main reason I was thinking about not doing that is it would waste more of our money because we'd be spending money on more projects at any given time. But we only have 5 engineers, and I would like to get this worked on. So I think we'll go with that for now. Okay, let's continue advancing time here. So we're going at 2 speed. Okay, so we've just refueled. Now the question is, do we want to send our aircraft out now, hoping that maybe if this thing lifts off before we get there, that they'll be able to intercept it? There's going to be time it takes for them to get there. So what I would do in this case is I would launch an intercept mission. We're going to go with this. Okay. Does it allow me to select these anyway? So we're going to want to be base. I'm guessing this is selecting the base that's closest. So can I select the 2? I should have already done damage to the craft, but can I select these? Yes, I can. All right, so I don't know how much fuel these guys are going to have when they get there, but this might be a good idea. And if we need to, we could send our other Foxtrot out afterwards as well. I just have to consider the fact that there are fighters with this escort, or in escort of this craft. So we'll launch this mission, and the idea is that they'll get there and fly over. Okay, so we're gonna just have them continue to do their thing. So hit cancel. So they'll fly over until our Charlie 3 gets there. Okay. So now they're returning to base. I'm hoping that we plan that out correctly. Okay, so it was an unnecessary precaution, but it was possible that the enemy UFO would have lifted off just before our Charlie team had gotten there, and we would have possibly gotten our Charlie team shot down and killed. So that's why I did that. Might not have been necessary. Obviously, it wasn't, but what's a little bit of fuel if we're going to keep our Charlie team alive? So we're going to go ahead and do this mission. I'm going to imagine it's going to be very difficult, as it is also nighttime, but we can't dilly-dally. This is a terror mission. We have to get this moving. So hopefully we can. We've got good armor, so that's going to work in our favor. The weaponry is maybe going to be a little bit of a liability here. All right, so this is going to be our first terror site briefing. Aliens have launched a terror attack on the city. So the objective of this mission is simple: destroy all alien forces whilst protecting as many civilians and local forces as possible. This is likely to be a difficult mission. The aliens have landed a force of well-equipped terror soldiers that will aggressively engage your forces once the battle begins. If the mission proves too challenging, you can retreat your soldiers to the dropship and abort the mission from the menu. Local forces are also operating in the area, but are unlikely to survive long without assistance. You will receive a small amount of bonus funding for each civilian and local soldier that survives the battle, but the priority should be the elimination of the enemy. The national military will provide aerial surveillance over the battlefield after 20 turns of combat, revealing the map and helping you hunt down any surviving aliens. So that's actually extremely good. So if we can hold out a little bit longer, maybe we'll be okay. All right. So we have loaded in. I can see that we have an alien right away, and these are civilians, which is going to give me a little bit of a problem. So this is the edge of the map. I'm just going to go ahead and turn here in place. So there's a wall there. I'm going to have you turn in place. We already know the edge of the map is there. Okay, so I can see this alien right now, and I see no reason not to fire upon him now. Try and remove his reaction shots, perhaps. Suppress him. Alternatively, I move out. Try and get a little bit closer so I get a more accurate shot. All right, we'll move up a little bit. Okay, we did get a reaction shot out of him. I see a civilian right there, so we're going to want to try and protect the civilian. Let's go ahead and open fire now. Okay, we managed to kill the civilian. That's actually extremely good for me. Let's get to this crossroad, and then we'll start turning around and seeing what we can see. Okay, so we see another alien. He's inside this house. I'm going to ignore him for now. And still see him. There's a local force. Okay. Need to turn here. All right. Let's just keep an eye on this guy for right now. I might have to move the Hunter Scout car a little bit to try and give me a possibility of firing here. Okay. You have no line of sight, and I'm not sure if we're even going to be able to get one from over here. I'm going to guess the Hunter Scout car has one. Yes, I do. But I may have to come out that far to get one, and then the Hunter Scout car is going to block. So how about we do the things with our other troopers first? So I'm going to go ahead and leave the UFO. We're going to turn that way, and I'm going to have the shield come around the back way here. That way we know we're not going to be walking into anything. I believe there should be enough room to go this way. Okay. Kind of went the long way around, but that's okay. All right. Okay, it looks like I'm going to get about that far. I would prefer to move here. Take a knee. All right, so what do we want to do here? Well, we've got the assaulters. I could check this area real quick just to make sure there's nothing over there. I do have to realize that this is dangerous, and these are civilians, so that could be Reapers in the area. Now, if there is a Reaper this close to me, I think we'd lose somebody anyway. Gonna take a little bit of peeky around. All right. So there are a number of civilians in this area, and there is a local force in the area. I'm gonna go ahead and back off of where I am now. I feel like if we stay where we are, we're a little bit in danger. So I'm going to move to here. We're going to turn around, and we're going to duck down. There could be aliens in this building, is the reason why I'm taking some of these precautions. Okay. What would we want to set up? Now, fortunately, this is an urban environment, so we have plenty of light in the area. Could set up one of my riflemen in here, giving me good cover. It could be the sniper that does that as well. I would like to see if we can get a line of sight on this guy, though. Is it at all possible without Yeah, I don't think so. No. I would have to be out here, and then this would block line of sight. So not likely that we're going to be able to manage that. I think we get the sniper in this good cover. This is going to be the least armored person we have, so I think it's good to get that established cover. That way, if any enemy come from this direction, we can fire upon them this turn. Now, as far as my riflemen go, I don't really have a great thing to do with them. I don't have great positioning here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put our assaulter in here. I believe I can face this direction, take a knee, and we would have a reaction shot on anything that showed up in this opening in the hedge. So that would be good there. The rifleman, I just don't think I have a move here. So I think the better move is to get out of the dropship, but use the side of the dropship to cover me. And then we're going to take a knee and face this direction. Okay. Now we have one more rifleman to go, and I really don't have that strong of a game plan for this rifleman. We just don't have cover right now. Nothing. I could put him at this corner here, which would give them cover. All right, we'll go with this, even though this may be a little too aggressive of a move. Okay, we do see that looks like some kind of armored enemy. Not an officer, because officers have helmets. We could do a normal shot here. Okay. It's funny how we lose a line of sight. I believe I did hit the guy. Okay. That should be everybody that I want to move this turn. Most of this is just holding my position and trying to see if we can get any reaction shots. Do we even want to... too late. We can't back this person off. This might not be the best positioning here because I've just blocked myself in a little bit. All right, well, we're going to end the turn anyway. See what happens. Something definitely opened that door. Okay, firing upon the Hunter Scout car unsuccessfully. Okay, it sounds like a civilian was hit there. We did take damage on our Hunter Scout car. Another shot there, so we know that there is at least 3 aliens in the immediate area. Okay. We do have a shot here, and it doesn't appear the Hunter Scout car is blocking the shot. But just about everything else is. So we can take an aim shot here. Oh, actually, I think the Hunter Scout car is blocking the shot. Well, how about we take shots against these enemy? I can get at least one off. I do want to see what is over here, so let's just go ahead and face that direction. Okay, so this is an officer. That's going to be the higher priority target. So I'm going to go ahead and open fire here. Unfortunately, the local force is the guy that got hit there. There might even be more enemy over here. I can't tell at the moment. Now, I may have to turn back over here just so I can see this enemy over here. But we could do that after backing up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to fire at the officer. Got him hit a couple times there. Now, I don't have any more action points here, so I'm just going to back up a little bit. We're going to spin around. Okay, unfortunately, I'm not able to see the enemy anymore. All right, so that sucks. I can't really do anything with this guy where he is. All right, well, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So we haven't really, outside of taking a little bit of damage on our Hunter Scout car, not a whole lot else has happened. We've managed to hit a couple of the aliens here, although I imagine this guy regenerated, and this guy might regenerate the damage that we slung his way. Now, we're definitely going to want to go after this officer and kill him if we can in the next video. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.